Oh, that's not what I wanted. But he wants like
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, and you got on all white? Oh, Lord. How we restart this? Hold on, I gotta kick it to you first.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time.
The Packers take over first down 10.
Well, I'll wait on you then. Okay, you say you rocking all white? Cool. Alright, so I got basically red and black on. Red jersey with black pants on.
There is nowhere quite like Green Bay, the NFL city with the smallest population, but quite possibly the most passionate fan base. And even though there's rain in the forecast, it is not keeping these fans away from historic Lambeau Field. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference.
Oh, my God.
And they got it done.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, back to Tootin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
Play action this time with Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Firing quickly out wide is Love. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Love wants to shift things around.
Second and 4 at the Falcons' 9-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return.
Woo!
Here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Working out of the gun. Love.
We right there. Whoa, come on!
It's going to be incomplete. Sidney Brown, the one who got a hand on it. You talk about this Falcon defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Shoot.
Love. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love now. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Oh, my God.
He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down and goal to go.
That knows something about it.
Running straight ahead with Tootin. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Down. 45. White. Real green.
Here's Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I
Well, we got
correct? It's
lucky.
the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Oh, he dropped it.
Man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Robinson with another carry.
Oh, I tweet.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I hesitated on him.
Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Sanders. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Let's go.
He has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Oh.
Quickly to London. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Shadur. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
It's now 4th down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Oh, my God.
Won't be online either. It's no good.
Better off just going for it.
They'll remain down by 3.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Those are some of the easiest yards this quarterback will ever throw for. He gets it to his man behind the line of scrimmage and then lets him do the rest. He wasn't able to break it for a huge gain, but it was enough for the first down.
Tootin now on 1st and 10.
Oh, why will...
Oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really
I
fires
figured
up
did not
offensive
switch
linemen?
over to that.
The
Yeah.
guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Thank you.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing. Love.
Oh, that's my pick.
Intercepted. Oh, once in a season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black 40. Cut.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Oh, my God.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't.
Are you serious, man?
Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Again, it's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 7.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders. And this is going to be intercepted. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
24. Falcons 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Oh, my God.
A nifty return there all the way across the 40.
While we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already.
What kind of block was that? Yo!
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Sanders. Short throw caught by Pitts. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oh, my gosh.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Right back to Branch. Another catch for him. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Look at the big fella go. And
what's the flag
on?
on?
Into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag.
Touchdown.
So let's see what this is about. On for the extra point is Folk.
Oh.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Packers 24, Falcons 14.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Oh, come here.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
All right, we got to lock in, yo.
At their own 25-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They only got 9 rushing yards. Jesus.
They'll begin on the ground with Tootin. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
I'm going to say, come on, we right there.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
No!
I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action this time with Love. That's taken in by Watson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
60 reps. 60 reps. Check 2.
They'll try and run for it with Tootin. And he's going to have the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Love now. Flushed out right.
Oh, he ran out of bounds first.
Out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds.
Let's go.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard.
That's supposed to be my second pick of this game anyway. I should have got that first pick.
To begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense
Come on!
Their part got them the football back.
So now maybe with the
Let's go, Bijan!
Plus their defense
Let's go! Let's go!
Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Falcons 21.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, left side. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 31. Falcons 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Man.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the shotgun, Sanders. That's out wide.
There we go.
Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. just a yard up to the 39.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Sanders.
To give you an idea of how
Waited too
accurate he's
late.
been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, you could have.
Throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That's into the hands.
Oh, I thought he was going.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Up the middle, it's Tootin. And he's going to be swallowed up as he got forward for maybe a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Thought you was going.
He's got Kraft.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Black ultra.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Come on.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sanders to throw.
49-yard line.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
That's first.
Very close
What?
to first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close down.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus
Are you?
side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That good for 19 at a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Once more with Tootin.
Come here.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action.
Thank you.
But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Love from the gun on third down. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
A 43-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the foot.
Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. What if we... Get the...
First of all, obviously, what a great play to get in there and block it. But how about awareness to scoop it, have the nice return, Charles. Talk about a momentum swing. I think we just saw it right there.
I love the description.
Like ran it back for a touchdown, man. What in the world? And they got the... Get the...
The scoop and return. This could be a huge swing. Not just 10 points, but the momentum that goes with it as well.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. A handoff. This is 2. 3 yards on the pickup there. They get it back to 3rd and 10. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Love looking to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing, Sanders. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
21 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Here's Sanders. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
He's got his man, London, right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
And the Falcon first down.
Sanders going to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Into the hands of London. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
From the gun, it's Shador. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Evan Williams. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.